The restaurant behind me has become a staple of life at American University. The terms supermug and all-day happy hour are as common with students over the age of 21 as MGC and the Tavern. I got the chance to sit down with Chef Geoff Tracy to talk about the restaurant he started over 12 years ago, the empire he's built since then, and his family's moved to New York City this January. A graduate of Georgetown University with a degree in theology, Geoff Tracy is married to his college sweetheart, Nora O'Donnell. Mrs. O'Donnell recently received a promotion as co-anchor of CBS This Morning in New York City. With the new job in New York comes the fact Mr. Tracy and their 3 kids will also have to make the move. However, Tracy isn't letting the move affect his restaurant empire.
My wife's now in New York, and she's bemoaning the fact. She's like, I miss my Chef Geoff's. She goes, she's before I could just, text you and say, oh, I want the salmon tonight. Bring it home. Or she used to work up around the corner, and we live down the street. She used to be able to just come, walking in here and grab some lunch.
Would you say that now that you're going to be moving to New York in January, that the commute are you afraid it will affect expansion? Are you afraid it's going to affect the status quo of the system that you already have of visiting most restaurants on a daily basis?
Basically, I'm going to do a week here, a week there type of thing, sort of back and forth. And the weeks I'm in New York, I'll be doing things like writing the book or working on basically reviewing numbers and menus and those type of things. So sort of the the paperwork behind everything, monitoring finances and things of that nature, doing the marketing. And then the weeks I'm down here, quite frankly, I'm not going to have, my wife's not going to be down here, and my 3 kids aren't going to be here. So I really don't have anything to do other than work and maybe hit the gym. I'll just use those weeks and be really focused on visiting the restaurants and getting feedback from my chef teams and my managers. So I'll still be in the restaurants on a very frequent basis, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I've not decided to open a restaurant in New York. I want to continue to open restaurants here. In fact, I'm looking at a space right now. And I looked at a restaurant in Georgetown right on M Street, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn this into Chef Geoff's Bacon Bar. And then I was like, wait a second, that's an awfully niche concept. I'm like, And I literally thought about it from that perspective of what my instructor taught us as the definition of a restaurant. He said, a restaurant is a business that's open to the public, that serves food and beverage for the sole purpose of making a profit. From the beginning, I had always dreamed of doing a chef-driven, neighborhood, unpretentious restaurant. And the culinary world has changed. The restaurant business has changed a lot in the last 12 years.
The move to New York and the plans to open at least 5 restaurants in the next couple of years isn't the only thing Chef Geoff has up his sleeves.
In 2013, I'm going to work on turning the Bacon Bar into a book. And hopefully it'll be my 2nd cookbook. And hopefully we'll sell it to a publisher this year. And basically I'll be using all their recipes, and the author of the book will be me and my entire chef team. And so it'll be a great thing for publicity, but also a book dedicated to maybe 100, 120 recipes, all featuring bacon.